Good evening, Silent Witness here. I just made a discovery. I don't know if it's shocking or not. It probably isn't. And it probably went virtually unnoticed by most people, but this is the video that I had featured before about Alex Jones at the One Sunday Politics, whatever it's called. And I just wanted to show a segment of this video where I see Alex doing something either he's not aware of or he's been programmed to do. I don't trust Alex Jones any farther than I could throw him, so to speak. But bless his heart, he is so sincere and such a powerful speaker. But I really believe he's a fence straddler, and he's got a lot of people stirred up for it's things that are worthy to be stirred up for. I'm not denying or diminishing that, but I just want you to see what if you see it in here somewhere.
Since. So you see him pointing back here. We're joined by Alex Jones, an American shock jock. He's been campaigning for more openness at the Bilderberg conference. David Aronovich, who's always sniffy about conspiracy theories. He's a columnist for The Times. Alex Jones, you've been covering Bilderberg for a long time. What have you ever found out about it?
In that piece you just played, there's nothing in the water. Hydrofluorosilicic acid in major Harvard studies has been causing a 7-fold increase in bone
What's
cancer.
that got to do with Bilderberg?
What about his...
Okay, now he's already off to the races. He's like just mentioning the things that are going on that are controversial and conspiracies and everything else, and just watch what he does with his hands.
Covered about Bilderberg? The BBC was able to get the documents decades ago that they helped found the euro, which was actually a Nazi German plan to take over countries economically. No, that's on record. And I've interviewed members of the EU Parliament on the subject who were out there at the event.
But what's that?
3,000 people. They turned 1,000. Bilderberg is heavily involved in the EU plan and helped hatch it, and it is a Nazi plan. They had Lockheed scandals, just like the big lobbying scandals right now in the 70s, and that's why the SS officer, Prince Bernhard, the founder, had to step down. It is the ultimate lobbying meeting while you guys have this huge scandal going on. Your prime minister's going there. Balls was just here, Bilderberg group member. We have forced them from cover to admit that there are puppeteers above the major parties.
Watch what he does with his hands. I mean, I was shocked. I happened to freeze the frame right at the second he did it. But just watch.
So now we know that Bilderberg has given us the year.
Yes, I mean, if you talk to Alex for any length of time, you discover all kinds of things that you didn't know about the world.
You've blown it wide open.
You have absolutely blown it wide open. But it leaves me with a huge question for you, Alex. And it's you have uncovered the New World Order, which is deadly. It's full of what you call people who are criminals. Well, this is what I'm coming to. It's full of criminals, etc., who seek to run the world and will kill anybody who gets in their way. And you are almost have been a lone crusader powering against them. So how are you still alive?
Why am I alive?
Yeah, he's even asking, why am I alive? How is he still alive? I think this gesture that he makes with his hands reveals that.
No, which is the explanation. One, they don't exist, or two, you're part of the conspiracy.
No, let me tell you a story.
I think he's part of the conspiracy as well. That's just my opinion, though.
Let me tell you a story.
I say the first.
5 years ago when Obama and Hillary...
I say the second.
5 years ago when Hillary and Obama were at Bilderberg and the Secret Service was there in helicopters, the New York Times came out and said I was crazy. There was no Bilderberg group meeting. And my wife got phone calls, and so did I, threatening to kill us. And the people said, and you better take it serious because you were just talking to your dad that was in the hospital. You better shut your mouth or we're going to cut your head off. But now that's
going to kill
that they listen to everybody's phone lines. They call up and harass people that expose them and tell them.
You see what he's doing? Do you know what that is? That's the Diablo hand sign. That is a cornuto hand sign, the sign of the devil. So this reveals his true character. Now, you might say, oh, what's the big deal? A lot of celebrities and high-profile figures do that. Okay, you can believe what you want, but this kind of broke this was the straw that broke the camel's back with me. I no longer trust Alex Jones at all. I will never listen to his show, and I will never watch his videos. So he's working for the devil. And he claims to be a Christian, by the way. I assure you, he is not a Christian. And God forgive me if I'm wrong. But I do pray that he does get saved, that he gets right with God somehow, that the Lord would reveal himself mightily to this man so that he may be saved. And that's just pretty much all I wanted to point out to you. You can watch the video yourself. I'm sure you've already seen it because it's like, yeah, look at all the views. Yeah, mine are among them somewhere. So until next time, I appreciate you putting up with me, and thanks for watching and listening. Good night. God bless.